What happens when you are the inside person? You know that game that a lot of people used to play as a kid, monkey in the middle. I'm that middle person, okay? The person that everyone strives to work against. The black sheep. The person that people say will not make it. Won't do it. Called me lazy. Called me all sorts of things, but I was always the common denominator. I was always the one helping these people to move. Always putting a smile on everybody's face. You know, even if you see a clown in the circus, you don't necessarily take that clown home, do you? We have people who collude or work against one individual, all because they knew that that person might make it someday. Now everybody's looking at themselves. There's a sick man right now. He's sick because he's done so much dark arts against the individual. That individual might just be me. You see, when God puts us all in different positions, He makes sure that He makes the right choice. And even if we fall short in that position that He's given us, we still get a heck of a lot of training. When I say training, I'm saying there's a lot of stuff that might be going on. And you might say, man, God, this is too much, man. This is too much. I can't do it. And then you find with all the different things that are going on that you could do it. And God may have put you in that position because He knew that you could do it. Only you were the one who held you back from it. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. When we look at our position, even when you're playing a game of chess, it takes a lot of thought in that process of being able to move that piece. You got to look at what the next person's going to do, and you got to figure out how they're going to move and how you're going to move. Because if you make one wrong move, you could be checkmated, like a lot of people are being checkmated right now, because they did not know who they were dealing with. They didn't know my spiritual rank. And I'm not trying to act like I'm all super duper or, you know, super friends. What I am saying is that if God puts us in a position, who are you to question why God gave that person that position? If the ancestors chose this one individual, there's a reason why the ancestors chose that individual. You see, because I don't walk alone. I am here, I am walking, I am talking, I am working on the behalf of God. God gave me this position. Again, people said, okay, I'm going to steal her mail so she can't get the communication she's supposed to receive. I'm going to knock out the box with the jobs. I'm going to hire somebody in the government to type things in the computer to make sure she can't get a job. All sorts of things that did, colluding, working against me. But I stand strong. You know why? Because my roots. Not only did they say, I'm going to put her with this, let her stay with the grandparents. Most children are growing up with their grandparents right now. All because the parents have fallen short in some way. Then she won't be able to connect the dots to know that she didn't come from here. You see, there's a whole lot going on in the streets. And it doesn't necessarily have to be the streets of New York for you to figure it out. They hired a man to work against me. The man was supposed to be my hitman. He was supposed to take me out. But he saw all sorts of other angles. And he said, I'm going to play with this first. You know, just like a cat. A cat will play with what it found first before it kills the mouse, right? Sometimes the cat will even make friends with the mouse as he plays with the mouse before he actually takes the mouse out. Let us look at our decisions and our choices that we make. Because the choices that we make might cause us problems or they might cause us to gain. A lot of people are not gaining because they made poor choices. Let us remember that, let us keep that in mind as the decisions that we make moving forward. A lot of people are getting sick right now. They're getting sick because they worked against the person who gave love. When you decide you want to do something against anyone, and you decide you want to pray on it, God saw that too. So let us make better choices. Indigo Moon.